Okay, I will be the first person to say this to you. This little girl is freaking creepy. Welcome back to Exhausted Reviews, where I'm exhausted and I make reviews. And today we're going to be talking about Dark Gathering, Episode 2, and Masamune-kun Revenge, Season 3, or Season 2, Episode 3. So to jump right into Dark Gathering, look, y'all, this little girl is creepy. This is one freaky little girl. She is a weird little demon spirit possessed girl. I know what's her name said to be nice, but then she also pulled up looking like this. So I'm like, girl, how do you expect me to keep hanging out with you when you're out here making weird little emoji faces like that, bro? You look like a Japanese emoticon. But anyways, my boy, whatever his name is, has to go get exercised. Not exercise like dumbbells and crunches. Exorcised, like a semi-annual removal of spirits from his body. So it's all has to do with his cursed hand. He actually does have a cursed hand, and he doesn't want to use it to be like, oh, the angst. Oh, I'm so cringe. I have such big powers. Oh, my powers. Oh. And that's where our little girl comes in. I don't even remember her name. It's like yayoi. So there's all these dolls here at the shrine, and she insists on coming along. Don't know how she ended up even going there. It was actually kind of funny because they're in the car, and he's like, I don't know how I got roped into this. And in the flashback, she's literally choking him out. She is literally choking him out. She's a little demon girl. So yeah, I mean, she is but I mean, she's looking for her mom basically. Is what's happening. That's why she keeps dragging people places. But again, she goes way too far. She has no idea. And it kind of makes sense because she's so genius that she's a bit of she did get a higher IQ when she was able to combine her visions of both worlds. So it does make sense for her to be a little bit socially awkward. If she was older, people probably wouldn't give her as much crap. I really don't like her sense of fashion either. It's a bit overdone. Oh my god, there's this moment where they come to the shrine and it turns out it's owned by his grandma. I think his name is Kay. So she douses him in like holy water. Or maybe it's like sake or something. And she's like, bro, you've got 5 freaking demons following you because you broke 5 statues, didn't you? And she's like, 7. 7. She's amazing. What a weird little freak. But like, bro, she's out here breaking like statues. She's out here like destroying people's property because there's demons attached to it. And we already saw what she did to the payphone last episode. She destroyed that thing, bro. She had a pillowcase full of frozen sticks of butter and quarters, and she just slammed that shit. So she's in here about to prepare the exorcism for him. We don't really know what that entails as of yet, but she does. She uses the sword, and she's like, she numbs his hand, and her friend, Kay's friend, shows her a picture of what the hand looks like. Let me see if I can pull up the picture. There we go. Yeah. Oh, nope. So that's his hand. That's what's under his mat. His glove is literally like an entire network system of veins, of nerves just growing out of his hand. And his grandma has to basically numb his hand and like scrape them off basically with her like possessed, or not possessed. It's like a holy sword or something. But still, dude, this is freaking insane. This is wild. This actually hurts to look at. It's kind of disgusting. I'll probably move on. But this guy right here, he sees a doll, and of course he gets possessed. I guess they used up a lot of spiritual power during the exorcism. And somehow little girl sees her. She can just tell. She can just tell. So they pick up the doll. They head out. She pulls up with the freaking sword, bro. Yeah, this hurts her fit. There's so much going on here. There's the blue and purple jacket. there's like the black pants and like black shorts or blue pants or something, and the cute. You can't. I realize you can't even see it because I'm sitting right in front of it. There's like there's this, and there's even this. Where is? I wonder if I can show it. Can you see her? Move like this. Can you see her? Her shoes. Her shoes. That's what I'm trying to talk about. Her shoes. Her shoes. There's just a lot going on with the outfit. Okay, I think we can clearly tell. So yeah, he's literally getting possessed, and this is the part of the episode that really freaking creeps me out. Because this show is like, even though it is a little, it's kind of lighthearted. It really is just like trying to make you feel like uncomfortable. Like literally watching this man's mouth. That's gonna be in the thumbnail. Oh god, that's just and like they even like cut to the inside of it. Oh my god, it's yeah. Oh god, yeah. No, we're gonna skip past this. So she comes in. All right, here's what she does. She cuts off the hair, right? Or she at least hits it really hard. She's like, oh, I can't break the hair. Fine then. She's about to stab it. She puts it into the ground right next to it, and then she literally gets a running start, and freaking decapitates that ghost. Bro, she literally decapitates the doll with a sword by doing a freaking drop kick. Who does that? What kind of weird nonsense? What kind of little girl is this? And her shoes. She switched her shoes too. Look, she switched to like actual like. I guess those are going out shoes, but they also freaking have little sharks on them too. So it's honestly a really great scene because it's just so creepy, and like the dolls and stuff too. I'm not like scared, but I am just like on edge a little bit, just especially with the freaking bro. She's literally pulling doll hair like out of his. I'm gonna freaking puke. So bad, so bad. So she saves him. And so when the grandma was yelling at her earlier, when she was like, bro, you brought this little demon girl here, why? She was like, well, you know, she might do a lot, but she's a good kid, and she saves me from demons. She saves me from being possessed, so she's kind of good to have around. So, and he kind of takes pride in her, too. He takes pride in her as his first student, since he is technically her teacher. So we do get a very nice moment where he's kind of accepting his new role, and you know he's come to like her, I guess, and he's really warmed up to her. And it's funny, after hearing him say that, she actually gets kind of a little sad. She's like, oh man, someone's starting to have care for me. I hope that I don't have to push them away or whatever. I don't want them to die. So. I think that's just my interpretation of her eye movements during that scene. You guys can let me know what you think about this episode in the comments below, because I quite liked it, and I loved the ending too, of her just being like, "Oh hey, it's just a bunch of stuffed dolls," and also she literally stole some of his nerve endings, his actual body, and she's like using parts of his body to exercise the dolls, and I like, bro. So she fed the spirits. Other spirits, and she's collecting spirits, bro. They literally confirm it in this episode. We saw it at the end of the episode, and we saw it at the very beginning of this episode. They showed this scene right here of the. But yeah, no, she is literally collecting the spirits of people, like dead people, and putting them inside plushies. And then she's like, at the end of the episode, she's like, "I promise nothing bad will happen to you. Please give me your nails. Please give me some of your fingernails." This little girl that sent me back over the edge. I'm like, no, you're creep. Get away from me, little girl. You're friggin' weird. I don't like you. I'm scared of little girls. I was playing Pokemon the other day, and there's a bunch of freaking little girls running around. I'm scared. I don't want to get into a fight. I'm not trying to beat up a little girl. I'm not trying to. My Pokemon are meant for peace, not war. Overall, I'm liking the show. I'm digging the show. Definitely going to keep following this and making reviews. So let's move on to our next show, which is thankfully not nearly as scary. It might be a little bit of tonal whiplash. So what I'm going to do is skip to the next song. There we go. Now this show right here, we need something a little more upbeat. Oh wait, here we go. There we go. This is upbeat. This reminds me of this show. Very slice of life. So we've got Masamune-kun's Revenge, following up from the last episode where the fake Masamune reveals that she was actually in this girl right here, the maid. The family maid is in cahoots with Masamune. But the girl, what's her name, hasn't found out yet, and we'll see some more stuff about that. So basically, she's been really messed up mentally ever since he told her, like, bro, you deserve to be left if you call people pig's foot. So this show honestly is this episode, I'm not gonna lie, the pacing was not really it for me personally. The show didn't really do a whole lot pacing wise. We mostly got bits and crumbs. I can summarize it pretty easily for you. Masamune-kun's walking home with the girl who actually likes him, and she's like, oh, so you don't actually like her, you just want revenge. Okay, bet, that's healthy, and I still love you, so please save your heart for me. And she's literally like hugging him from behind, bro. This is like, in Japan, that is like unheard of shit. Japanese people do not like to hug like Americans do, so it's pretty funny. Americans love a good hug, I tell you what. And then literally he's like, bro, he literally started seeing the agents from the last 2 episodes, and he's like, we gotta get out of here, bro. Bro literally sent the agents after them again. So fake Masamune comes in, takes his girl to freaking dinner or whatever, and bro, literally, agency pulls up. Agency pulls up, and dude pulls up with a little, the little French girl. Her freaking agents pull up from the last 2 episodes, and her brother's there. And he's like reaching into his jacket, pulling out the manuscript. And he's sitting here, he's looking at it, right? He's reading the manuscript, and it's like, this is our story. He's like, this is literally our story. He's like, there was a little girl, a little fat kid. She's like, I love you forever. And then they got together, and then she was like, hey, I remember you. And he's like, of course. And he's like, why didn't that ending happen? What changed? And we've got her. What did she say? She leaves him a note that says something. What did she say to tip him off? The walls have ears and the doors have eyes. So she's wondering. The story started out happy. Why did it end? And then he has to remember, because the other day she did mention in the last episode there was a girl confided to her house who had chickenpox. And then that's when he puts it together. He basically puts it together. And also, at the same time, he puts that together of what I said last episode, which we'll get to at the end. But he puts that together, and this guy right here is successfully... We get his backstory, and, like, it makes sense that the little backstory they gave him of having a sick sister and his parents are too conservative to, like, not expense her treatment and pay a bunch of money for that. I don't really... Japanese culture, you know... These guys like to be a little different, so regardless, the way things are going on, the way things are happening, I still don't like the guy. He's literally trying to suck her family's dry for his own gain, and he's screwing up my boy Masamune-kun too. And then when she gets up to use the bathroom, bro, look what he does. The girls get on him about, like, bro, leave her alone. And then he shows them the picture. He shows the girl the picture of them. She hasn't even seen the picture. Akane still hasn't even seen the picture. So bro is literally just plotting. He's literally just scheming right there, trying to get on their bad side, feeding them misinformation that he knows it's gonna hurt what's her name. So there's a whole lot going on, and then he pulls up to see her at the very end, and he's like, "Look, according to her, there's a child back there," and she had no idea about pig's foot when I told her about pig's foot in France. And the only people who were there were the bullies and the person who said pig's foot. And she didn't remember it, but you have always called me pig's foot. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum, bum 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 bum. It was her the whole time. She caused this entire mess. She's the reason this show is even happening. And it's for the same reason as her getting involved in this show, because she has a crush on Masamune. Man has too much Riz. Man has diabolical Riz. Man has criminal amounts of Riz. Man has bombastic amounts of Riz. Do you see how many girls he has rizzed up just by existing? And even the girl he wants to Riz, he doesn't even like her. But she likes him. She wants to Riz him up, and she wants him to Riz her up. It's amazing. Hilarious. Just fun. All around fun. A lot of betrayal. Looks like this is getting simuldubbed too, which is honestly pretty cool. So I hope everybody has been enjoying Masamune's Revenge. Who watched the first season, I know I am. I think I'll start pairing these two shows together because they come out relatively around the same time. So if you guys are enjoying this kind of content, leave a like and just share the video. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Leave a comment if there's any other shows I should check out, because I know there's a lot going on right now. So let me know what you want to see, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.